Hi, Jamie with J VanSickle Company here, where we're going to take your data from a scattered mess into a simplified system. We use Airtable along with UX interfaces that give you the advantage of seeing what your data looks like in an actual format that makes complete sense. And I'm going to show you how we've done that here in our little demo hub. Our demo hub is going to show us here's our table. We've got organizations, contacts, events, support tickets, tasks, billing, call logs, sales, and referrals. And this is just an example of, say, an event-based company. You can do this in an array of ways depending on how your very specific company works and how you need the data displayed. In our organizations, we've got 7 sample organizations in here containing all of these fields. They scroll over here a little bit more to the right. And what you're seeing here are fields that are linked. That's why that looks a little messy at that moment, but that's okay. This is the raw data. From here, we have our contacts, and our contacts are then linked to the organization record where they belong, which is what you're seeing right here. See, the contacts are linked. In addition to that, we now have our event records that are also linked to the organization record. We have support ticket examples that are, again, linked to the organization record. Name, organization, support request, status, department, and then an assignee and anything else that you really need. These are also lookup fields, letting us know that if we're looking at a support ticket, I can very easily look and see the status of that organization, that these are active clients, and I have one here that is offboarding. We got a tasks, again, connect to the organization. We have billing, again, connected to the organization. Any call logs that come in from our Zoom recordings would go into a call log and again, connected to the organization. Sales and referrals, and you can kind of just imagine affiliates, whatever you might need to track within your business, you can create yet another table. What does this data look like though when you're working with it? Well, you can first and foremost, you can open up the field and you can edit it. You can see that you've got a conversations that are flying over here along the right, so that you've got a revision history as well as a comment history. You can add new fields from here. You can click into the data from there as well, taking you to, so for example, here's the task and here's the actual task record. Over on the left, you can create other views. So this is just a standard view, but if I wanted to take this view, duplicate it, and let's just say we're going to turn this into active members only, and create that view. It's all the same data, but we're just going to apply a filter to it now. And because I've got multiple active members statuses, we'll just do that. And now my views for active members are here, and my grid view still shows everybody. Same thing is going to be with your contacts, events, support tickets, tasks, billing. You can create multiple views. It's the data, and you're just looking at it from a different angle. What's really interesting and where we really take it is the UX interface. So if you were to click on the UX interface, bear with me, I was in edit mode. And down here is what it looks like now. We've created a full-fledged CRM. So now I can see my Vantage Point Consulting. I can see the organization details. I can see their billing. I can see any invoices. You can open these invoices and take a look at it from within here. You've got yet another comment field. This is where the majority of your team would work and reside. They would be able to have their workflows, which we'll get to that here, and so forth, all under one hood without having to enter into the raw data and risk deleting stuff or getting confused. Sometimes you still need the raw data to work within workflows, but in this case, we're just showing you the power of the Airtable data with a user interface. Up here at the top, I've obviously got everything tabbed up here. So rather than scrolling, which you can also do, there's different ways you can do the views. You'll see that this referral is set as a record view, whereas these are actual views. And you can scroll through these. You can edit within the lines. That's how I have it set up. You can open these up and you can see something. You can see it in a much larger view and more work oriented. Same thing holds true with the contacts, although this is more of a list view. But again, you can open these up and you can take a look at your contacts. You can keep your contacts, your notes, whatever you need at the bottom. Then you can get into your work view and workflows. And so like here's events, for example, we've got some billing. And again, open it up and you can take a look at it at a deeper angle. That is pretty much it in a nutshell. You do have, I'm trying to find where my business overview is right here. And then you can also do dashboards and metrics where you can see, here's my organization status, my active clients, my MMR. Again, this is all demo data, number of offboarding clients and how much I'm going to lose in my MMR over that. You've got some charts you can put in here. Task status. I have 3 tasks I need to start. Well, what are they? Well, let's open it up and take a look. I need more information on this one. You can open it up and keep drilling down deeper and deeper based on the programming of how you have set this up on the back end. I can see my billing statuses. I can see an event metrics down here. I can see I got 1 active event, 2 pending events, 11 closed events. I have a 65% average show rate with my event, which by the way, that's definitely demo data. Average number of registrants. Let's say there's 20 that registered for my events, and of those I had 20 average attendees, hence that 65% average show rate. So just to give you an example of how deep and methodical you can get with your Airtable database, there you have it.